Please welcome Georgia State Senator Lester Jackson III.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Savannah evening as we welcome Dr. Jill Biden, our future First Lady. Everyone has been saying that this is the most important election of our times. My friends, that is not an exaggeration. That is the truth. There is so much stake in this election. Quality education, economic inclusion, crime reduction, and access to quality health care. Make no mistake, our health care is on the ballot. And a vote for Joe Biden assures access to quality health care for all Americans, for all Georgians. This COVID-19 pandemic has upended our quality of life, leaving more than 200,000 people in our nation dead, including 8,000 Georgians. Millions are grieving. Millions are uncertain of their future, uncertain of their jobs, uncertain of their businesses. We need Joe Biden. We need Joe Biden. And Joe, if you could hear me, we got your back. Joe, if you can hear me, we got your back. We need to vote for someone in the White House who has the experience and the mindset to put this country on the right track. We all know Joe. As Vice President, Joe stood shoulder to shoulder with President Barack Obama in passing the Affordable Care Act into law. He had President Barack Obama's back. And now, America, and now, Georgia, and now, Savannah, and now, coastal Georgia, it's our time to stand with Joe Biden. So, Joe Biden, as you stood with President Barack Obama, now we stand with you. We have your back. Right now, in the midst of this global pandemic, the Trump administration is trying to dismantle the Affordable Health Care Act. They are literally in court right now, taking away people's health care options. But thankful, Georgia, we have a choice. One choice is that disastrous health care agenda of the Trump administration that would take us back. The other is Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. As president, Joe Biden will protect the Affordable Health Care Act, giving continued access to health care to millions of Americans across these United States. More choices, reducing health care costs, and making health care system less complex to navigate. He will ring in prescription costs for Medicare and negotiate lower prices for drug companies. No American should be denied quality health care access because of a pre-existing condition. No one should be forced out of their homes because they have fallen ill. And nobody should have to choose between their medication and putting food on the table. The Joe Biden I know will stand up for the little people. The Joe Biden I know will stand up for the disenfranchised. The Joe Biden I know will stand up for the voiceless. Joe Biden is not afraid to stand up for the American people. Joe, we got your back. The Trump administration has failed us. The Trump has failed working families. The Trump administration has failed small business. The Trump administration has failed the American people. And that's why we're here today, to say it loud, to say it proud. Joe, we got your back. You know, when they invented the Model T, the inventors got together and they needed a symbol to move the Model T forward. And they also needed a symbol to move the Model T backward. And those inventors had it right. If you want to move this country forward, just like you would move the Model T, you put that shift in D. And this America will move forward. We'll give access to thousands and millions of Americans. But if something happens and America put that gear shift in our country will go back. So the choice is ours today, whether we want to go forward or whether we want to go backward. I want to go forward. Electing Joe Biden is crucial to affordable health care. Electing Joe Biden is crucial to economic inclusion. Electing Joe Biden is crucial to Georgia. So I'm thrilled to have Dr. Jill Biden in coastal Georgia to help bring this message home, to bring the message of hope, to bring the message of having a voice for the voiceless. And now, I would like to introduce my friend and colleague, the great mayor of Savannah, Mr. Van Johnson.
Please welcome the mayor of Savannah, Van Johnson.
Good evening, Savannah. It is an awesome privilege to be here at my alma mater, the college, the University by the Sea. Proof positive that you can get anywhere from here. Let's show Savannah State some love. You can come from this campus and become the 67th mayor of the city of Savannah. I'm also excited because just behind me is the next First Lady of the United States, Dr. Jill Biden. And we're happy because I have members of my Savannah City Council who are all here, members of our state delegation, county commission, and they're all in a place. Let's show them some love as well. And we have candidates that need your help. From the U.S. Senate to the U.S. Congress, down to coroner, we need your help. We need you to vote. This has been an election year like none other. But Savannah voters are turning up and they're turning out. They're fired up and they're ready to go for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. I know I don't have to tell you that we cannot afford another 4 years of Donald Trump. There is so much at stake this year, and that is why it's so important to vote early and leave no doubt. Somebody say no doubt. Come November the 3rd. Health care is on the ballot. The economy is on the ballot. Racial justice is on the ballot. And the future of our planet is on the ballot. Our president has no plan to deal with this pandemic, our failing economy, systematic racism, or the climate crisis. Not only does he not have a plan, he pretends that these problems don't exist. How many of you know these problems do exist? He is not working for families like ours. He's working for his friends on Wall Street. We really need leaders who will unite our country, who will have real plans to address the coronavirus pandemic, to rebuild our economy, make it better than it was, to root out systematic racism, and to address the climate crisis. It has never been more clear that we need Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in the White House. Do you agree? And this year, Georgians are going to help to get them there. Now, in 2016, Donald Trump may have won Georgia, but guess what? He lost in Chatham County. He won in Georgia last time, but this is not 2016. This is 2020. We see better. We're going to do better in Georgia. And he's been playing defense here ever since. His son has been here twice in the past few months. But Chatham County's values are not the values of Donald Trump, which is why it's so exciting to have Dr. Biden here with us today to show Savannahans that we matter and to help fuel our fight for these next 6 days. Somebody say 6 days. We only got 6 days. Georgia is a battleground state this year. And Georgia is going to be critical to delivering 16 electoral votes to Joe and Kamala. And we're going to do it, right? Over these next couple of days, these next few days, Georgians are already turning out in record numbers. If you have not already, we need you to vote. How many of you have not voted yet? You got business to do. Make sure you take care of your business. And you can vote. You can go to iwillvote.com/GA, iwillvote.com/GA to make a plan to vote today. We need you to make sure that every friend, every family member, all your partners, everybody you run with, every neighbor has voted too. And if you have extra time, we also need volunteers. Don't wake up on November the 4th wishing that you had done more. So please, Savannah, Chatham County, let us keep working hard. Let us keep up the good fight. Let us keep saying the right things. Let us be about positivity and not negativity. Let us deliver Savannah for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Let us make sure to bring our fellow Georgians in every corner in the state along with us. We can do it. You can do it. Savannah, let's make this happen. God bless you. Happy birthday, Scott Center.
Please welcome Savannah State University student Darnell Johnson.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happy.
Good evening, Savannah State. It has always been a dream of mine to attend a HBCU, and I'm honored to stand here today to have Dr. Biden here with us. Let's make some noise. In addition to being a student at Savannah State, I am also a Marine Corps veteran. I served the United States Marine Corps for 8 years. Today we are here to petition and to challenge the people to let them understand and know that we need a champion in the White House who respects and supports veterans and military families like mine. And we need a champion who will fight for Americans from every walk of life. I am a new father, And thanks to my wonderful fiance, Charlene. And today I stand here to word about my son's future. We need a commander-in-chief who will build our country back together and will unite us as a country for future generations like my son. Joe Biden has a plan to lead our country out these crises. While serving in the United States Marine Corps, I had to learn and understand a commander's intent. Joe Biden has a clear and transparent platform and plan to lead our country. But most importantly, to me, the Biden families are a military family, and they understand the struggles and the issues we face. Dr. Biden herself has particularly been a champion for veterans and military families, and knowing that she has our back in the White House is comforting to our community, our veterans and service members abroad. So thank you so much, ma'am, for your support. Now, without further ado, Chatham County, help me welcome our next First Lady, our partner, our mentor and a mother, Dr. Jill Biden.
Hello, Savannah State. And I want to thank the Fighting Tigers marching band way back there. So hi and thank you. And thank you, Darnell. You know, like so many of my students, you know, you wear many hats. You're a scholar, a veteran, I love that, a dad, and yet you make time to give back to your community, helping out with local races and being with us today. So thank you so much, Darnell. Thank you for your years of service and your support. And I look forward to seeing what you do in the future. So I'll be back after Joe's president to check up on Darnell. So I know he has such a bright career ahead of him. I'd also like to thank Representative Gilliard, Representative Gordon, Senator Jackson, and Mayor Van Johnson. So the Collegiate 100 is our host today, and I'm so grateful for the invitation to be here at Savannah State University, the oldest HBCU in Georgia, I'm told. So, hey, Savannah, are you ready to get to work? You know, I first met my husband, Joe Biden, when he picked me up for a blind date. And it was the 70s. Now, I know, you know, you are way too young to remember the 70s, but I'll tell you. So back then, it was love beads, it was long hair, it was clogs. I wore my hair down to the middle of my waist, and so did most of the men I dated. So when Joe showed up at my door, you know, I opened the door and I took one look. So remember, it was the 70s, bell-bottoms, tie-dye shirts, clogs. I took one look at his perfect suit and his leather loafers, and I thought, thank God this is only one date. But he surprised me, and needless to say, I fell in love with him and his two little incredible sons. And, you know, back then, I wanted two things in my life. So remember, I was young. I was, gosh, 24, 25. But what I wanted out of life, I wanted a marriage like my parents that was strong and loving and full of laughter. And I wanted a career. And I wasn't sure if I was really ready to be a senator's wife. But when I agreed to marry Joe, he looked me in the eyes and he said, Jill, I promise you, your life will never change. Well, and here we are 40 years later, and the life we've built with our two sons and our daughter, Ashley, you know, has really just been amazing, and has certainly been something that I feel so proud of, and my life definitely has changed. And it's been more beautiful, really, and, you know, more heartbreaking, actually, than I ever could have imagined. But one thing never changed, and that is the character of the man I married. The man who, as a boy, had to learn to stand up to bullies because he stuttered. The man who came home every night from Washington, D.C., to tuck our kids into bed while I studied for my doctorate under the pale yellow kitchen lamp, the dinner dishes waiting in the sink. The man who gives his cell phone number to grieving parents because he needs them to know that even though their hearts are shattered, they are not alone. The man who put his shoulders back after our son died and went back to work because he knew that the American people needed their vice president. Over the years, I've seen Joe get knocked down, but he always got back up. His strength of will is unstoppable. His faith is unshakable. Because it's not in politicians or political parties or even himself. It's in the providence of God. It's in the potential of our country. His faith is in you, in us. And Joe couldn't be more different from you know who. I don't even like to say his name. So the president that we have now is a man who has spent a lifetime attempting to distort his way into success and prestige, and most of all, profit. Again and again, he tells us, you know, this story about our country. He says that the truth doesn't matter, that decency doesn't matter, that our voices don't matter. He wants us to believe that, you know, who we are as Americans is hateful and angry and divided. But he's wrong. Democrats and Republicans, factory workers and nurses, military parents and educators from every corner of this country, they want the same things that you guys want, to make a good life for your family. But you can't do that right now. You know, you can't, because, you know, people are losing their jobs in this country, and they're losing their loved ones. Look how many people have died just today of COVID-19. And, you know, many of the frontline workers, he's not providing protection. People are worried about paying their bills and whether their children will be safe if they go to school. We aren't divided. We're just trying to survive the chaos of Donald Trump's America. But for a moment, I want to take you to Joe Biden's America. So picture it. You wake up and it's a beautiful morning like it was here this morning. You're sipping your coffee and you pick up the morning paper, maybe you're checking your news online. And the headline isn't about some late night tweet storm. Instead, it's a story about how we're investing in HBCUs like Savannah State and helping millions of students, helping you all to go to college. You turn on the television and the anchors aren't talking about the spike in COVID cases. Instead, they're talking about the millions of jobs that the Biden administration has created. and they're reporting on the new public health insurance option that is helping everyone get insurance that they can afford. And when those news anchors cut to the President of the United States, you don't turn the channel. You call in your kids. Well, you guys don't have kids, but you call in your brothers and sisters from the other room because you want them to hear what the President of the United States has to say. And when you go to bed at night, you don't worry about corruption or chaos in our government. You don't think about our government at all because we are led by a commander-in-chief that you can trust. A president for all Americans. Someone you can be proud of, who brings out the best in us. That's the future that I want. How about you, Savannah State? Is that the future that you want? But if we have to get there, and this is it. There are no do-overs. We can't sit back and watch what happens. We have to decide what happens. Our voices are more powerful than we ever knew. So tell me, Georgia, are you ready to vote? Early voting ends this Friday. So this is the week to get it done. Make a plan today. Don't wait. And then get involved. I know you're busy. I know you're stretched so thin. But this election is too important not to do every single thing we can. So one vote, one, could make the difference between winning and losing a precinct. One precinct could win a state. And one state, this state, Georgia, could decide our future for generations to come. So will you be that one vote? Will you join us now? Will you stand with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris? I love that, thank you. Because when you do, I know in just 8 days from now, we are going to win. So thank you. Thank you for all that you're doing for your communities. Thank you for showing up now. Thank you for showing up today, tonight, right now when it matters the most. And thank you for your faith in an idea that's bigger than any one of us. And that is that we will build a better nation, Savannah State, because we are going to do this together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.